Hello, gamers and friends, and welcome to Mega Man 9. This is Bif Plays. Now, while we watch the intro play here, I'm going to explain a few quick things about this game. As was seen in my Mega Man and Bass videos, that game is hair-tearingly difficult, but I don't want it to come off as though I don't like that game because it's hair-tearingly difficult. That game is very difficult, but it's just not satisfying at all to learn it or just to even clear it. But this game is also very difficult, but conversely, it's very satisfying to get good at. So I've put way more time into it, and I've gotten a lot better at it. Now, there are some downloadable, or originally they were downloadable as DLC modes. I think they were $1 each. There was Hero Mode and Superhero Mode. And they were way harder, but I didn't find them to be a good representation of like what difficulty in Mega Man is. So, because it was just like placing more enemies in cheap spots and trying to, gotcha moments, and the bosses weren't any different. So, I don't know. I didn't particularly enjoy Hero or Superhero Mode. I have beaten them both, but I wasn't really impressed. Another thing I love about this game is the inclusion of another playable character. You could play as Proto Man, and when I was a kid, I loved Proto Man. He was my favorite. I wished I could play as Proto Man. But in this game, with Mega Man, you can't slide and you can't charge a buster. But if you play as Proto Man, I think he was $2 for DLC. If you play as Proto Man, you could slide and you could charge a buster. But the penalties were, there's two penalties. One is you can only have 2 buster shots on the screen. Mega Man can have 3. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a big deal. And the other one is Proto Man takes double damage. So that's a hefty price to pay for the slide and the charge. And if you know me, I don't even like the charge. So I decided I don't find Proto Man very fun to play as, so I'm going to make my own challenge in this game. There's an item that you can buy in the shop called the Book of Hairstyles. It costs 20 bolts, or screws. I think they're bolts. I always call them bolts. I think the game calls them screws. I don't know. I'm going to call them bolts. Costs 20 bolts, and essentially that removes Mega Man's helmet. And while his helmet is off, he takes double damage, but he controls just like Mega Man. So, I'm going to try to run the game with my helmet off the whole game. One problem with this challenge is that each time you die, you lose the Book of Hairstyles. So you have to put the helmet back on after every death. And you can't go to the shop to buy the Book of Hairstyles again unless you finish a stage or get a game over. So, in order to play the whole game with your helmet off, you got to do it in one life. Now, I have beaten this game in one life, but I doubt I'll do it in one life while taking double damage. But I've got some plans for that. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to dive in, and I'll show you what I mean. So, if I go to Game Start and Load instead of New Game, if you clear the game, like it says times 0, this is a clear file, and I purposely cleared the game with exactly 20 bolts. So if I load this, it'll start me at the beginning, and the only thing you carry over is your bolts. So now I've got my 20 bolts. We'll go right to the shop before we even start. Buy the Book of Hairstyles. Even guys should try to look their best. Yeah, thanks, Roll. So I want this item. Bam! And now my helmet's off. Now I don't need anything else. Well, I will later, but we're just going to exit. And we're back at the title screen, or the stage select screen, rather. And Mega Man, they even take his helmet off for this. That looks so great. So, alright, let's get this thing started. And I love to start in the games that I'm actually good at with the toughest stage, and in this game, it also has the toughest boss. So, definitely don't go to this place first if you're playing this game for the first time. You're going to have a bad time. Here we go. Yeah, you're never beating this stage on your first try. No way. No one is ever going to do that. But it's not my first try. We'll see how we do. And if I shoot right there, you hit that guy. That's key for getting through here with no damage. Now, I don't have to do no damage, but I'm going to take double damage, so I want to do it. And if you hurry, you can get over both these guys. Yeah. Then that bolt, I could have slid to get that if I was playing as Proto Man, but Mega Man, no way of getting it unless you have a weapon that I don't have yet. Here we go. Start off with these right away, and here's a little tricky spot there. Got him. Nice. So far, so good. Alright. And I want to try to get as many bolts as I can, because any death we take, we're going to have to put our helmet back on, and we're going to want to buy the Book of Hairstyles again from the shop after that stage. So, I want to grab as many bolts as we can. I'm not going to get the life. I don't need it. Let's go. Shadow Mega Man, watch out for these guys. They take 2 hits. Ugh, okay. Now, one will come out of this if you cross over it, but if you jump over it and you don't pass through, like, the hitbox of it, then it won't come out. So you can just go. Alright, here we go. Yoku blocks in the dark. Who doesn't love that? And that is a bottomless pit below me. And here, if you rush it, you can get up here on the first cycle. Nice. Now, wait. Yeah, I got this one memorized. We're going to go for the E-Tank, though. It's pretty easy to get. Alright. Yeah. Now, if I took any damage, I could have grabbed that. But we have the no damage run going. Now, if I just run past this guy, I think I can outrun him. Yeah. But this one, he'll corner me down there, so we want to take him out. And those guys will only come out of each hole once. Oh, I wish I didn't miss that guy. It's really hard to get through here without damage. Nope, we're going to take damage. It's okay. Go! Alright, good enough. Alright. I could have got that bolt with Rush, but, eh. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. If the no helmet challenge wasn't enough, I'm trying to only use the Buster for the regular stages. We'll see how we do. Made it. Nice. Alright! Full health. Oh, we'll wait. I could jump over these guys, but we'll let them pass. Excuse us. I think they're called, like, plasma spelled backwards. Alright. Big stopper! Yeah. Alright, here we go. Plugman. Hardest boss, hardest robot master in the game. We're full health. If we have to use the E-Tank, we will. But there is a way you can kind of lock him into a pattern, and if you fail that, he's going to smoke you. I think like 3 hits without my helmet and I'm down, so. Okay, did we get him? Oh my gosh, we got him. Alright, if I do this right, if I can, as long as you're walking against this when he jumps, he's always going to jump to the same place. I should have him locked. I can't believe I'm going to get this on video. If I do it right. Okay, come on. If you think this is easy, you try it, because it's not. Okay, lock in, lock in, lock in. He's halfway down already. Man, if you haven't played this game and you think this looks easy, it's not, I promise you. Okay, come on. It takes a little bit of luck to get him started, because he could have done some more stuff. Oop, I've got to stop talking while I do this. I don't have to beat him no damage, but this is going to be a no damage run of his stage, though, which is crazy. What an amazing start. Look at this. Wow! No damage run of Plugman stage on a recording. That is amazing. What a great start. With the no helmet, let's go. That was incredible. I did not expect to do that well. We're not going to do that well on every stage, I'm sure, but man, that's a great start. Okay. And I love that you can see the weapon get screened with no helmet. They took the time to have that in there, too. Oh, man. The one downside of the challenge that I'm doing, I was thinking about this, is that I'm not going to be using the Robot Master weapons throughout the regular stages. And that's another downside. I'll go over to the stage like here. Oh, we'll get the plot here. But, like, the downside of... This will happen after the first Robot Master you beat, whoever it is. The police, they took Dr. Light. Dr. Light would never... Oh, yeah, if you weren't paying attention before, Dr. Light's the villain now. He's totally the villain. See, he's right there. A police robot's got him. He's in jail. I mean, he's evil. He's evil. You know, who would have thought? Without a doubt, Mega Man says. Without a doubt! Don't worry, I'll clear his name. Okay. No! Take that helmet off, Mega Man. I don't think they make us put it back on. No, we still got it. Okay. But, so each death I take, I'm going to go just finish the stage and do my best, and then go, because I'll have to put my helmet back on. And then I'll go back to the shop and buy the Book of Hairstyles again. So, I'm going to go to the 2 stages that have E-Tanks first, and that way, I normally wouldn't need them, but this way I'll have that to try to beat more stages without my helmet. So let's go. Yeah, there's only 2 Robot Master stages that have an E-Tank in them. The first one you saw was in Plugman there. I had to get up on top on those Yoku blocks, and this one, it's kind of hidden away. So if you don't know where it is, you're not going to find it. All right. So, okay, that's my first damage of this run. I can't believe I did Plugman stage. I don't think I took any damage in the stage. I know I didn't take any damage to the boss. I'm pretty sure I didn't take any damage in the whole stage. So these things, they like, when you're standing, you flip over on them, but you can just kind of circumvent it by jumping on it. I should probably show what those balloon guys do. There'll be more of them. Alright, let's stay focused here. We don't want to take any deaths. Alright, here we go. So far, so good. Yeah, so as long as you're jumping, you'll always stay on the top of it. But I like to do this long jump here. Oh, I messed it up, I messed it up. Oh, this is bad. Am I going to hit those? Okay. Okay, I'm a little out of my normal rhythm here. I could still get it. Nope, no, no, take your time. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Here, okay, okay, now we're fine, we're fine. I got... Because usually you do it, if you do it flawlessly, it works exactly the same each time. And it just looked a little different to me. So I guess I'll show what these guys do. If you shoot the balloon, it like pops. Well, he would have came back at me like that. Alright. Oh, I thought there was a bolt over there, not a... Okay, well... Yeah, I'm not a speedrunner of this game, but I have some tricks. Alright, we'll hit these guys. This part's a little tricky because of the ice, so I like to like jump and get a head start there. Because the ice can trip you up. Okay, let's see if I can... I always try to not get this. Ah, because that's a checkpoint. If you fail, you can get it. And if you do this just right... Wow, I'm actually not very good at that. I got it. If you do that just right, you can jump over that Joe. They take 6 hits. They're called... Are they called machine gun Joes? I don't know. Oh, I didn't want to take damage there. That wasn't great. So I could use Rush Coil again to get that bolt, but I'm just going to go. You know what? I'm going to need him on the next screen anyway, so I'll just show you. So I could do this, grab that, and we have Rush Coil out. And if you don't know what's there, you would never think to go up there, but that's an E-Tank, just to show you. So now we have 2. So that way, we got a much better chance of... Oh, as I say that, I fall! I can't... I'm so upset about that. I'm so upset. That is a shame. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Oh, I was so psyched about getting the 2 E-Tanks, and I wanted to explain that if I needed them, I was going to use them just to preserve the no helmet. That's a shame. Well, the only way to get the helmet off again is to either get a game over or to finish the stage. All right. Well, we were never going to do it perfect, so. Essentially, this is kind of like Toadman stage, the raid pushes you. Nuts! I can't believe I did that. That is not somewhere where I thought, and there's some hidden ones like right there. If it looks like you can't make the jump, you probably can't. Nuts. That is not somewhere where I expected to take a death. And it's dangerous to jump to just stay on the top of these because the rain will push you back while you're jumping, so you're not going to maintain your position. Shoot! I can get an extra life here, but I will get it. But, nuts, man. Well, I'll try my best to beat, I mean, I'm sure I'll beat Plugman. I already beat Plugman. I'm sure I'll beat Tornado Man. Oh, that's a death. Oh, I thought I was going down. I'm not going for the bolt. I actually don't know if you can get that and still make it without Rush Call. You probably can. I mean, I'll definitely beat him, but we'll see if I beat him damageless or close to damageless, so it would have been... Still in without the helmet. Nuts, that's too bad. Let's see how we do. I want him to not jump. Nope, that makes it harder. Well, we'll do our best. Nuts. Yeah, dodging those is kind of like dodging Iceman. The Ice Slashes, except vertical. It's kind of cool. No, I would have died if I had my helmet off. Wow. Wow, I'm doing horrible. He's going to corner me! Well, no sense using my E-Tank now because... Gosh, man, I'm trying to talk and play. Nuts! I got to such a good start with Plugman, and I got... how many lives do we have? 1 after this. Alright. Nuts. It's fine. It's not going to be perfect. But what I'll do is I'll beat him, and then I'll go to buy the Book of Hairstyles again. Yes, if he stays down, you can lay into him like this. And the, oops. If you do it right, you can get quite a few hits in there. Yeah. He'll only do the tornadoes twice in a row, and then he'll drop to where you are. So I want to lead him there. There we go. There we go. And now we're doing it fine. And if you have Plug Ball, it's his weakness. Not only is this his weakness, but it'll also cancel out those tornadoes if it hits him. So, that stage is pretty poor. But man, you're not gonna frustrate. It looks like he barely almost touches the spikes in the weapon get there. That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's not gonna put a damper on how awesome of a start it was to do Plugman no damage on on a video there. That was pretty awesome. With live commentary. That was amazing. I didn't do any kind of commentary when I did that challenge, and I didn't even know how to capture footage, so I just played. Alright, let's see. How do I get back to the shop here? We go stage select, and then we'll go to the shop. 54 bolts. Alright. I don't want to die too many times because there are a couple things I want to... No! I don't want to buy the 1-up. No, 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 no. I don't want it. No. There's a couple things I'm going to want to buy before the castle. So, yeah, these shop menus, I wish they did a better job of making them less clunky. Alright. Give me this again. Give me this again. So we'll keep track of how many stages we beat without the helmet. So far, we're 1 out of 2. And now, if you wanted to, you could pay another 20 and buy your helmet again. Like, why? The only reason I can think of to do that is, like, there's an achievement for buying everything. So you just buy the book, and then you buy the helmet back. Alright, let me think here. Where do I want to go next? Let's go to... Let's try to do more of the harder ones first. Let's go to Hornet Man. A pretty tough stage. Definitely a tough boss to beat. Without our helmet. I might use an E-Tank on him if I have to. I'm going to try not to. I have beaten all these stages and all these bosses, no damage. Buster only before, so... I know I'm capable of doing it, but... Doing them all in one run and with live commentary and stuff, it's a different animal. But there's a guy right here. But yeah, you'll see that I have... Oops! I thought I already landed 3 hits on him. You'll see that I have this game way more memorized than the last 3. I definitely know what's coming. I've got a lot of practice on this game. Because it's just fun to learn. It's just fun to get better at. I wasn't going to go after a lot of these bolts, but I just want to make sure, because that big one costs 20. Or is worth 20. So, picking that up just recovers me. And watch out for these guys. Oh, shoot. You got to hit them. Oh, boy, this is trouble. Because they're going to come back. Oh, no, they're not. So, one of those... That bolt is 20, so that pays for 1 instance of the... Book of Hairstyles, and here's another one. And there's going to be a 1-up coming over here. Now, watch out for this. You could definitely take damage here if you're not ready. Oh, I missed them. Do I want to... I don't care. I don't need to get that life. Alright, this one's a little tricky. You want to hit them and then hide. There we go. And here we go. One of the most nonsense... Oh, really? I failed that? I thought I could sneak through there. Am I in 0 lives? You know what? Just for the purposes of having my helmet off, I'm gonna take a death here, just because. I'd rather try this stage with the no helmet. It's more about that challenge than going for no game overs. Maybe this is stupid to watch, but whatever. I'm doing this in one single segment. We're just gonna try our best. If I wasn't on 0 lives, I wouldn't have done that. But that was a stupid place to. Man, both those stages I took very poor deaths to lose the Book of Hairstyles. Alright, let's just continue. I shouldn't have continued because now I have... I should not have continued. Alright, you know what? Alright, I'm all out of sorts now. I should not have continued. I meant to go to the shop. So, but because of that, I already had my mind made up to take the game over, so I'm going to take the game over anyway. I don't care. Nuts, man. I'm so like my adrenaline was so up from getting that that perfect run on Plugman stage, and now I'm just doing so bad, and my mind is not with. Oh, come on! I promise I'm not going to do this every stage. I'm just doing it this stage because I had 0 and I made up my mind to go back to the shop, and then I forgot to go to the shop. So this is the last. This is going to be my last intentional death, unless I'm on 0 lives for the rest of the game. This is. Oh man, so bad, so bad, so bad. We'll be all right. Here we go. All right, come on. Here we go. Almost. Hurry up. Okay. All right. Okay, so if we go to stage select, we can go back to the shop. There we go. Anything else? Nope. Alright. Let's go, Hornet Man. Here we go. We got this. Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a pretty poor place to take a death in this stage. Man. With what a great start I had on Plugman stage, did pretty bad on Tornado Man and Hornet Man so far. But that's alright. Alright, here we go. I'm not going to keep going for the bolts. Whatever. There we go. Oh! I think this one is so easy to respawn, I'd rather just dodge them. And this one, you just shoot one of them. You don't have to shoot them both. Alright, so if I shoot this guy, he's going to let me go down there. So here we go. Ready? There we go, and we're down. Alright, and this one... Man, I hate to miss that guy. Alright, go. I'm not even going to go for the one-up. I don't need it. Alright. Ooh, oh. Okay, that was actually really good. Alright, Hanabiran. Here we go. Where's he going to come? So if he's not right near me, and I'm not able to get a shot in on him, I got to kind of dodge. He can never show up on the one I'm standing at, man. He can crush me pretty fast. Oh, man. Alright, we got to lock in. We got to lock in. We got to get a little bit lucky here. Alright, here we go. I got like 5 hits there. That was pretty good. If he lands on the very bottom one, you cannot hit him with the Buster. Where's he going to be? Oh! Alright, because he'll shoot up to 4 times at you, but once you hit him, he'll stop shooting for that round. There we go. That was not terrible. Is there a health power up here? No. Alright, we'll be alright. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, this part, I like always take damage here. We're going to try our best. There's going to be one up there. We'll let it go. Alright, here we go. Top route. Top route. Oh, yeah, see, that's where I always take damage here. And I think another hit, I'm dying. Oh, okay, survived. Oh, come on. Oh, I really want to get that, but I can't risk taking a hit. Go. Oh, I just missed it. Nuts, that's too bad. Alright. See if I can get that one. Yes, and I knew there was a big health in this stage somewhere. So let's make sure we get this. Yes, okay. Should be okay now. I don't know if these like flowers can actually drop power-ups or not. I know the pots can, like those guys could. Ooh! Well, we're taking that. That's pretty lucky. I wasn't gonna farm. I was just testing. Just showing something. All right. And there's 3 bolts there. If I go grab those bolts, you go off the screen just enough that the flower well, not that second one, but the one that was right there will respawn. So we're not gonna mess with that. You could, but get out of here. And then big stomper over there. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, this guy's pretty tough. You can either take out the Hornets, or you can lead them to not hit you. I'm going to try leading them. We'll see how I do. Oh boy. Bad start. Oh, very bad start. I'm not going to beat him. Okay. That was horrible. That was very bad. Alright. Man, I'm embarrassed by how bad I've done these last 2 stages. Alright. Oh, man, I just don't have the timing down for those. Alright, so ready? We're going to go up, and then jump, and then jump. That's what you want, but then I'm not getting hits on him. If you do that... Oh, come on. Okay. Come on. Almost got him. And this is with the helmet, so nope. Oh, gosh. Come on. Alright, we got him. Yeah, see, look how hard that is. And even with the helmet. Nuts. I mean, I've done it. I'm out of practice, I guess. Alright. Nuts. Okay. Alright. 1 out of 3. Not great. Nuts, man. I started off so well with Plugman stage. Okay. Alright, remember to go to the shop. Alright. I feel like for the Robot Master stages, we're just going to do our best, and then I got a plan for the Wily stages. I think I can go through the whole, because you can't go to the shop in between stages. Alright, we're going to stick with the harder ones. Let's go to Jewel Man. Alright. Very, very fun stage. I love Jewel Man stage. He's a tough boss battle if you don't use his weakness, and his weakness completely roasts him. But he's interesting. Like, there's no other boss fight that's quite like how he is. You'll see. Very, very fun stage. Love his music. Love his stage aesthetic. Oh, don't love those guys. Alright. Alright. I think those guys take 6 hits. Alright. Oh, I'm in bad shape here. Ah, man. Man. The no helmet's harder than I remember. Oh, my goodness. We are taking a ton of damage here. This is... We're near death. Oh, my gosh. Are you serious? I can't even get through the first screen. How many lives do I have? Man, I'm so bad. How many lives? If I have 0, I'll take a death. Gosh. I have 0. Alright, I'm going to take a death. Man, this is getting stupid. This is getting stupid. I thought I would do better than this. Alright. I thought I would do a lot better than this. This is not good. Alright, come on. Let's get locked in here. Come on. Man. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. We are better than this. We can do this. We can do this. Alright, stage select. Alright, come on. Both hairstyles. And then we leave. Alright, come on. Okay, let's get locked in here. Jewel Man. Alright. I guess I should be talking more about the game instead of talking about my self-imposed challenge here. So, like, when I first got this game, like, I did not have a Wii when I first came out with the Nintendo Wii. Frankly, there weren't that many games on the Wii that I really was interested in. But I bought a Wii for this game. Like, this was the system seller for me. Oh boy. And then when I first had this game, it was too tough. I couldn't do it. I couldn't beat it. I beat like 4 stages, and 2 stages I could get to the boss and couldn't beat him, and 2 stages I couldn't even make it to the boss. And one of those was this stage. And I had to put the game down for a while because it was just too frustrating. But eventually I picked it back up and I got a lot better at it, and it's one of the very best. It's I'm gonna lure this guy out of here. Yeah, go away. These guys fall down when they're right in front of you, like this, and they're 2 hits. So they don't look tough, but they can give you some problems. Specifically this one. Watch out for this guy. There we go. It's a little bit of luck whether you can get him to do that. Alright, here we go. Now we got these swinging platforms. You gotta, like, use momentum. Like, watch, you have to go left, and there we go. Build up speed, and then it's a little bit of a tricky jump. Just got it. I never used to be good at that when I first got this game. Alright, this guy. Oh, boy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat him with my no helmet. Yeah, okay. You gotta just dodge him the best you can, and don't... He can, like, stun you like Hardman or whatever. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was actually really good. Nice. Alright. Alright, now we got these jewel shooting guys. Bink, bink. Nice. And then this one. Oh. Oh! Okay. If I would have landed that shot, this would have been better, but there we go. Alright, come on. Man, this stage is so cool. Watch out for these guys. Ooh, yeah, wow, we're getting a little bit lucky with the health drops here. Alright, and now this is going to have one of those up and downs. Thanks, Mega Man 4. It's not all of them. This one doesn't have it, and then... Oh, okay. And then I'll... Ha! Alright, and you can get that with Hornet Man's weapon, but I'm not going to. Oh, don't get cornered, don't get cornered. Oh, gosh. Oh, just go for it. Don't get hit. Okay. And this one, bink, go. Oh, yeah. That's just a little trick you can do. Otherwise, you gotta, like, swing that thing and just get it just right. There we go. Yes, okay. I want him to land when he's on the same level as me. I don't want him to, like, be lower than me. Oh, I scratched my nose there. Oh, this is trouble. Okay. And we got a big stomper. I'm pretty good at these guys. They're way less obnoxious than Big Eye. Alright, Jewel Man. So he's going to have his 4 jewels spinning around him. And you can sneak your shots through them, or if it hits one of the jewels while he's walking, it'll like come off and come at you. And he'll jump whenever you jump. So you can kind of lead him around and do a little dance. Like this. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. And when he gets... Oh, gosh. Terrible start. And now he's going to fire them. And then different patterns. Okay, let's see if we can lock in. Oh gosh, I'm gonna use an E-tank. I'm gonna use an E-tank. So I'm gonna try to beat him without losing my helmet here. There we go. So the time to hit him is right there. Okay. I like to try to shoot... Oh, if I didn't jump there, that was actually really good. Alright, so we got 3 of them down. Oh, and I still took damage. That was so bad. Come on. Oh, come on. I'm not going to use another E-Tank. I'm not doing it. Got him. Okay. Alright, he's pretty tough to fight without his weakness, but he's actually pretty fun. Like, it could be hard and, like, still be an enjoyable battle. Like, I think he's one of my favorite robot masters in this game. Alright. Well, okay. So we did Plugman Perfect, and Tornado Man and Hornet Man, we failed, and we lost our helmet. Or we had to gain our helmet back. And Jewel Man, I did do it, but I had to use an E-Tank, which doesn't feel great. I'm not doing great, but alright, we get after 4 Robot Masters, we get like a plot dump. Here we go. I figured out something from the core. Piece of scrap in that. Oh, his data is expired. Yeah. Yeah, this is the plot of this game. So these Robot Masters, like in the world of whatever this is, 20XX, each Robot Master has like an expiration date, like a jar of pickles or whatever. Like you got to use them by this, and then they just get scrapped. Like, I don't know, that seems kind of arbitrary. Like, whose idea was that? I don't know. And they're like revolting because of that. I can buy that. That's interesting enough. Let's go to Splash Woman next. Now, she's one of the easiest bosses, but she has an attack that can deal 6 damage to you normally, so without your helmet, it can deal 12. So she can crush you if you're not careful. But her stage is pretty easy. This is one of the best stages to start with if you're a new player. Alright, here we go. And these guys, I should do it on purpose, but I'm not going to. If they ink you with, if they hit you with those balls there, you get inked and you turn all black. It does nothing. It's just an aesthetic thing, but yeah. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go. That's not great design, but I could grab the 1-up. I'd rather not, because if I fail, I'm gonna take game overs on purpose. Oh, yeah, because if I'm on 0 lives and I lose my helmet early in a stage, I'd rather just game over. So I'd rather, in this case, not take the 1-up. How many lives do I even have? Let's check. I have 2. Whatever, that's fine. And here's an interesting thing you can do. If you take that side, you can just nail this guy, and see if I can do this jump. Ha! Yeah, first try, yeah. Otherwise, he'll kind of corner you. Alright. Now, here's one of the very few things I don't like about this game, is this screen. If you recognize it, it's exactly the screen from Waveman stage, except underwater, so it's easier because you jump higher. And you'd think with all the time I put into this... Oh, I shouldn't have jumped there. That was bad. Okay. You'd think with all the time that I put into this game, that I would have put the time in to learn. They call it the bubble skip, where you can actually ride up on those little ones that pop when you're on them for long enough. But if you time it right, you can be on them when you transition and then just jump right off them on the next screen. But I don't know how to do it. I've never put the time in and learned it. I probably should someday. But there we go. I mean, I've gotten the Mr. Perfect achievement on this twice because I did it for the Wii and for the Legacy Collection. So you'd think learning to skip those bubbles would be easier than that, but I don't know. Be a little careful here. This is the one place. Like this is a challenge that like once you learn it, you like never die in it again. But it's cool. I don't care. I think it's kind of cool. And then if you do this right, you don't even need that last one. Yeah. All right. We're almost at the boss already. Is this a perfect run at this stage? Have I taken a hit? I honestly don't know. There's going to be a fish coming right there that can get you. I think I did get hit by one of those mines. And here, he takes 3 hits. There we go. Alright, well, we don't have full, which actually that could matter, because if she hits me with her trident twice, I'm down. Because I'm down 4 health, so that'd be 12 and 24. So, we gotta take our time here. We do not want to get hit by the trident. That's the one thing that can get us in trouble. Is her trident one. Alright, we're gonna take our time here. So she's gonna go up there, and here comes the trident. Ready? Okay, dodge, 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 dodge. There we go. We're doing fine. And she takes 2 damage from the Buster, which is kind of interesting. Oh, man, that was bad. If I get hit by that again, I'm down, I think. Okay, come on. Come on, stay. We're okay, we're okay. Go, 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 go. Alright, come on, come on, come on. One more hit. Got her. Yes, okay. That was pretty good. That's one of the easier stages. I'm saving some of the easy stages for last. Just to get a little confidence going into the wily stages there. Alright. Here we go. Alright, so that one I did legit. I mean, I'm doing it all legit, but that one, like, single life, no failing and losing the Book of Hairstyles, no E-Tank. So I've done that to 2 stages. I thought I'd do better, but it's not easy. Alright, and we get more. After your 5th stage, Auto makes you an upgrade to help me out. And what do you think it is? It's Rush Jet. And I like this, because in some of the, like in the NES games, like, when you beat Airman, you get item 2. When you beat Needleman, you get Rush Jet. And it's always the same stage. So if you wanted that utility, you could just go there first. I'll try to slow him down. I like that Roll rides him. So I could just start with Needleman in Mega Man 3 and get like the broken Rush Jet that just lets you crush everything. But in this game, you don't get Rush Jet until you get 5 Robot Master speed. So I think that's kind of cool. I think I prefer that. So if you really wanted to, you could save the stages that you want Rush Jet for later. I'm not doing that, but... Alright, here we go. Magma Man. So there's one thing I'm a little worried about with this stage, and it's the mini-boss. You can beat him, but I don't know if I want to use an E-Tank on the mini-boss just to lose my helmet on the actual boss. So this part, if you didn't know that you can just rush and give you trouble. This is another stage I really like. Whoa, and I made a mistake already. Shoot. Whoa. Now I'm in all kinds of trouble. That was a horrible start. Just kind of leap of faith, that one. Alright, man. Look how much damage that was. Oh, can I please? Ah! Whoa. Alright. Man. I'm out of practice. This one I know what to do here. There we go. Kind of got to hope for a health drop at this point. Alright, and I like that if you go right close to him, you can see like the sparks coming off his foot there. Like, Yeah, these are one-hit kill. You probably would know that, but over this one. And what stinks is you can't... Oh! Normally when you land there, you can't shoot him because he... Oh, come on! I knew he was there and I jumped and I still failed. Man, that's a disaster. Alright, well... I don't think I'm gonna... How many lives do I have? There's no way I'm beating this mini-boss with no helmet with a third of my health. I'm trying to think if I should... I'm not going to take any more deaths on purpose. That's stupid. Alright, well... You can beat this guy no damage with just the Buster. I'm going to show you how. It doesn't seem like it, but you actually want to go... You want to follow him. You don't want to run... You don't want to run away from him because he's going to keep switching sides. Okay? This is like the only way you can do this that I know of. It doesn't look any safer, but it is. Alright, I'm actually doing really good. Imagine if I beat him. Alright, come on. I mean, I've done it before. There we go. He looks intimidating. He can get crushed by either Tornado Blow or Black Hole Bomb. Man, I can't believe I'm going to get this. This is really good. Wow! No damage! Yeah! That was pretty impressive. Let's go. Alright. Let's move. Now this guy's going to chase me. Try health? Nope. I'm hoping to get a health drop from one of these guys. Alright. Is there a... I know there's a 1-up on the top that I don't particularly even need. But if there's a health drop, I would like to get it. Those guys take 4 hits. And it's a little unpredictable where they can shoot from. Or where they're... Like, watch out for... That guy... That bottom guy can reach me while I'm up here, which would be... Actually, I'm going to go down. Oh, come on. One more hit. Come on. Okay. Is there a health up there? No. Okay, a little bit of a tough jump here. Let's see if we can make this... Oh, no! Oh, that's a shame. After beating the mini-boss, I failed there. Alright, well, too bad. And I'm not going to get... I'm going to purposely not get the 1-up because if I... In theory, I could take a game over in a future stage if I, like, die once and lose my helmet. Alright, this is an interesting room here. Oh, alright, if you just run and don't stop, this won't hit you. If you know that, otherwise you gotta wait and time it out. Oh, man, well... We're having some interesting things happen. That's not nothing. We want stuff to be interesting, right? That's fun. Alright. Well, this is one of the bosses I was expecting to have some trouble beating with, without my helmet. I'm pretty good at fighting him, but beating him versus beating him with no helmet is not okay. That's kind of a ridiculous jump. Alright. Alright. Let's see how we do. This is one of the bosses that I've gotten significantly better at since I first started playing this game. He's actually kind of fun. Let's just see how we do. So you can jump 1 or 2 spaces only. So if you're right underneath him, you wouldn't think this is the way to do it, but if you're right in front of him, You always have him jump over you, and you can, if you do it right, you can sneak through him. Yeah, look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh, I was doing really well there. So that way his shots will go over you. There we go. And then your only worry is contact damage. So I think I would have failed. Yeah, I would have failed. I would have failed if I had no helmet, but oh well. Still an interesting battle. I used to be better at him. At first I was horrible at him, and then I got a lot better, and I'm a little out of practice, but still having fun. Alright, nuts! Failing on that, trying to make that long jump there. You could obviously use Rush Coil to get across there, Rush Jet. You could damage boost across there, which, that's a little bit cheap, but you could do it. Let's see if I remember. Okay, we gotta go get our book of hairstyles, so we're almost ready to go to the Wily stages. I mean, the Dr. Light stages. Yeah, it's totally not Dr. Wily. Totally not Dr. Wily. Yes, I want this. Alright. Alright. Concrete Man. Another great stage. There's so many great stages in Great Power. This game is amazing. Like, and it's so satisfying to get better at. Like, I was not good at it when it first came out, obviously, because it's so tough, but it's just so much fun to get good at this game. I mean, I'm not great at it. I'm alright. I mean, I'm pretty good at it. I'd like to be even better. Maybe I will be someday, but... Alright, let's stay focused here. Thanks, Mega Man 4, for inventing the up and downs there. Oh, I'm out of sync. Okay. Alright. Okay. Cannons take 6 hits. Alright, here we go. Oh, and this kind of reminds me of a Lackman stage. You could freeze those guys with one shot, but whatever. And again, I'm not going to go for the 1-up just because it's easier to... If I take a stupid death early in a stage, if I want to get my helmet off again. Alright, these elephant guys, there's going to be 3 of them. They each do a little bit something a little bit different. The green ball is going to bounce. So we go under it and over it. Okay. And then this one is over the pits, but this ball does not bounce. Oh! I'm all out of sync again. Oh, man. Well, taking 2 hits there is not great. No! I was thinking about if I wanted to get that health with... if I have 0 lives, I'm going to game over. I was thinking about if I wanted to... Yeah, I'm going to game over. I was thinking about if I wanted to get that health with Hornet Chaser. Oh, well. Nuts, man. Alright, we're just going to take a death here. That's why I'm not getting the 1-ups, because I can get myself a few extra chances of... If I take a stupid death like that. I wish that if you bought the Book of Hairstyles, you just left your helmet off indefinitely until you chose to buy it again. Like, why don't they do that? That would be so much better. I don't know. I don't understand why they don't do that. Maybe I'll play this game again on my channel sometime and just play it straight and try to do a no death run or something. I don't know. Yes, I want this. I thought it would be fun to do the no helmet. I hope it's at least being somewhat interesting to watch. I'm gonna watch it myself probably and see how I do. See what I think of it. So, all right, that was a poor death to take because I was thinking about grabbing that health. Oh well, we could do better. We could do better. Come on, I used to know exactly where these guys were. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Nope. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright. Okay. Like you could do that. Make this a little easier on yourself. Alright. And unlike whatever game the last couple games I played, I do know what weapons can destroy those spine enemies. So we'll be ready for them. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's stay focused here. Alright, let's see if we can do better on the third elephant here. Jump, jump. There we go. There we go, and I do all 3 of them perfectly this time. That's better. Alright. Oh, because you watch out, I'll show you after he drops. You gotta be careful because, boom, see how this one looks different? That'll be important later. Well, maybe not important, but it'll be a thing. Alright, I'll grab this bolt, lure a shot, and then go. Alright. And these waterfalls, they don't hide any pits. I think in superhero mode they do. But in this, it's just... I don't even think they impede your jumps. I don't know why they're there. This one's hiding a column, I remember that. But that actually gives you cover to fight that cannon. So the waterfall actually helps you. I don't know. Alright. And this one also has some of those I call them like concave and convex. So like this one will drop me, right? So you got to watch for that. But that's way better than like in Wily Stage 4 of Mega Man 2 where you don't know. Oh yeah, and I'll just tell you, don't go up there. You don't want to mess around up there. Just go. Yeah, I don't need that. Don't need any of this. And these platforms, again, they do way more with these in hero mode and superhero mode. And this one, it's just run across them and you know, it reminds me of Top Man. Like, you just run and go. There's one little place where you have to pause. Alright, another fun boss. I should be able to beat him without my helmet, but we'll try our best. He can kind of corner you and give you a combo, so I don't want him to fire his concrete in the first move. And he does. Shoot. That's a bad start. Oh, okay. But once you do that, you can get him in the dance. Turn around and get shots in. Yeah. Very fun boss. There's another boss that I did not used to be good at, but I learned how to... And if you get close to him, he'll only fire one of those for some reason. Wow, he does not have to fire every time. He can also do like a stomp move. He hasn't done it yet. Wow, this is kind of... There we go, he could do that. And oh, see, he's gonna combo me. I was doing good. No, now I gotta do perfect. Now I gotta be perfect. Wow, that was not good at all. 1, 2, 3. Wow, okay. Woo! So that was a fun battle. Alright. So that one... So let's see. I died after the Hippo's Mega Man 4. After the elephant, but then I just took one more death to purposely lose. So I did do that one on one life with no helmet, with no E-Tank. So that was pretty good. And I know I'm going to get the last one. Easiest stage in the game, at least for me. Let's see. Stage select. So I mentioned this in my Mega Man 2 run when Quick Ban... When I did the no damage, buster only, no charge for all the classic games, the 8-bit ones. I didn't do Mega Man 7, 8, or Mega Man Base. But I did... Quick Man took me the most attempts, 699 attempts, and Heat Man took me 1 attempt. I did it on the first try. And I mentioned that there was one other stage that I did on the first try from the attempts that I counted, and that was this stage. So, yep, I did do the stage. No damage, buster only, no... well, obviously you can't charge in this game. My first attempt of going for it from starting to keep track. So we'll see how we do here. But just because it's an easy stage, grab that and then let go. There we go. Just because it's an easy stage does not mean it isn't a fun stage. The stage is very fun. It's pretty short, pretty easy, but they and this is the gimmick of the stage. You go up one and it'll put you in another one. Oh, and I missed the ladder. I was pressing up. What the heck? I must have been like off the screen when I would have grabbed it. And watch out for those guys. So those guys are going to try to drag you into spikes, like right here. But if I know where they're coming, I let them grab me, because then I can fly across this part faster. Yeah, I know they're there, but I'm going to purposely get grabbed by it. Whee! I think that's awesome. I used to like tiptoe my way across that part, just like, don't grab me, don't grab me, don't grab me, but no. Now they take me for a ride. Okay. There should be another roll. These guys, yeah. I pretty much have this one memorized. And some of these gravity jumper spots, you can, like here, we can take a shortcut. Like, oh crap, I was going for the shortcut. I was supposed to jump over that one, and I kind of surprised myself. Okay. I meant to, oh. Can I get over him? Okay. I meant to jump over that one. I'm a little embarrassed that I failed that. Oh. Alright. Let's stay focused here. Nuts! I was trying to explain that I was going to take a shortcut there. Oh well. And these guys, I never know where they're going to split to. Like, if they're just above the floor, like, is that going to hit me? I have to jump. Alright, but these orange ones are going to split into 4. So the green ones go away from where you shot, and the orange ones go toward where you shot. And what do they look like? They look like the eye of the yellow devil, right? Interesting. So I like to just get them out of it. Well, we'll take these guys. Ooh, I'd like that. There we go. Yeah. Shield attacker, and I want to open him up so I have my space. There we go. I don't need to destroy all these guys. I used to just take out all of them, but why? Alright, this is an awesome room. I'm going to go for a little trick. I hope it works. Watch out for that guy. If he grabs you, you're dead, because he'll drag you into the spike. So this Met, let's see if I can do it. Bink! Yeah, I got it on the first try. Nice. I love doing that. Just a quick little jump there. It looks so clean when you can do that. Nail this guy. There you go. Alright. Alright, here we go. We're almost... Now watch out here. Now, if you go for that energy up there, you're gonna get grabbed by one of those bun bee droppers or whatever they're called, and they're gonna whoop you. So if I can do this, grab this, and then to the right, this is supposed to be a maze. To the left, to the right. There we go. All right. So it was not a no damage run of the stage this time, but here we go. I should be able to beat Galaxy Man without my helmet here? There's 2 things he can do. Ready? That's what you want him to do because he's down here and he can be vulnerable. So that's 2 times of it. Okay, he can only do each move 3 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3. So if he does the flying move again, then I know. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So this is the second one. If he does this again, then I know he's gonna do like the bottom swoop move. It's kind of like Yamato Man, but he can do 3 in a row. Yamato Man can only do 2 in a row, I think. And yep. Okay. So after this cycle, I know he's gonna do like the one where he swoops across the ground. I let go of my controller for some reason there. All right. So I know he's gonna like dive at me here. Yep. There we go. And nope. All right. We're doing fine. Yeah. Here we go. Bink, bink, bink. Yeah. He's pretty easy. He's weak to concrete shot, and I actually like to fight him without his weakness in the rematches because I want to have concrete shot for the final boss, and boom. Alright. So the very last one you beat, you get that chip there, and we're going to see what that does in a moment here. So alright, so that's 2 bosses that I beat, no damage. Ironically, the first and the last. Is that ironic, or is that incidentally? And how many did I beat without my helmet? 4? Maybe 5? I can't remember. I'll have to look. But one of them I used an E-Tank. I used an E-Tank against Jewel Man, who would be weak to this weapon, and you can just annihilate him, especially because you can... I'll show that one when I get to the refights. Alright, so let me think here. We still have our... See, I wish they let me not have my helmet on in this scene, because why wouldn't they? Because they do it for the weapon get, so that kind of bums me out. But, and I'll show you something when we get to the ending too. Yeah, some kind of circuit board. So that would not just be Galaxy Man that has that. It's gonna be whoever your 8th boss, whoever the last one you do. So if you look, so starting from the left on the bottom there, we got Jewel Man, Hornet Man. They're like silhouettes or whatever. Plug Man, Magma Man. Top right there's Concrete Man. On the bottom, his back to us is Tornado Man, and over in the corner is Splash Man. On the top left of the screen, like above Plug Man and Hornet Man there, would be Galaxy Man flying. So whichever the last one you beat is, this scene is from that robot's perspective. So Galaxy Man is not there because it's his memory chip that we're seeing this from, which I think is kind of cool. Like, that's a pretty cool effect. So essentially, Wily manipulated them. Although you could make an argument that, like, you know, they should kind of revolt against it. I don't know about revolt, but they should be against like this arbitrary expiration date nonsense. But I'm sure Wily is doing this with the robot, the well-being of the robots in mind. He's doing this to help the robots. He's no nefarious plans whatsoever. Absolutely not. Yeah, I'm not reading this. I know the story. You can read it if you want. It just says robot. It doesn't say who's speaking. It's fine. It's fine. I kind of like how they did this. There we go. Arbitrary expiration date. That's absolutely right. He's kind of right. That sentence he just said is right. But, I mean, it's Wily. You're quite useful, yeah. But, so, it does make sense, but, you know he's doing this for personal gain, right? Come on, it's Wily. It's Wily. It's not that Wily character we heard about in Mega Man 3. Can you repair us? I'd be glad to. And what does he say? Now the world is mine! Yeah. You're in good hands with me! Yeah, I don't know about that Mega Man 8 voice for Wily. I don't know. It was Wily all along. Why is your helmet on in the lab and not in battle, Mega Man? Alright. All along. Okay. Bonk. No. I should have been checking how many bolts I have, because I don't know how many times I've had to go to the shop there. Alright. So let me take a look at the shop. Oh, 118. Well, there's two things I would have wanted. One is an M-Tank, and one is the energy balancer. But I don't have enough for both, because I died too many times and had to buy the helmet. Let me think here. Both will be very good. I'm going to take the energy balancer. Yep. You guys know how the energy balancer works. I don't need it to beat the game, but I'm trying to get a little bit of an edge. Like, I'm not going to grind. But, yeah. I mean, I could... How many lives do I have? How many lives do I have? It doesn't say. I'm just going to go, I think. It would be useful to have an M-Tank, but I'm going to go without it. We can find one, But the usefulness of having one going in is that when you find it, you can just use your other one and get a fill up. So I'll have to be a little more careful than I normally would. Now, my goal is to go all the way through the whole castle without a death so I can keep my no helmet. I have done it. I've been practicing. But, well, sort of. I'll explain. But I have a plan if I fail. That's all I'm going to say for now. So let's see how we do. Oh, yeah. Duh. We're back to using our items now. Yeah. So I want to get 2 drops if I can. I'd like to fill this back up. There we go. And this will stay on indefinitely until it hits something that will destroy it. So we bonk this guy. Alright, so we wanted to drop a shield. Take him out. Alright. So I did get the energy bouncer, right? Ooh, that's actually a good drop. Wow, okay. Because I want to use T-Blow here. And go, wow, alright. That's actually really lucky that I dropped that. Because what I would normally do... I'll just show it. You go up here. Oh, well. See, I failed it because I messed up. But you could jump up there, like if you're really trying to conserve your weapon energy. You could jump up there to the right as you fire T-Blow. Tornado Blow there. And grab those 2 little weapon pickups so you can get out of there with full T-Blow, which is useful to do. Alright, we'll grab that. Alright, here we go. Okay. So now, all weapons are fair game. I played most of the Robot Master stages with just the Buster. Actually, I played completely with just the Buster just because I felt like it. I'd rather get that. Nah, I'd rather get with Jet. We'll just go with this. Can I make this? Yeah. Alright. But, so now we'll actually use some weapons. We'll have some fun. Alright. So we're going to see some of these mini-bosses again. And specifically the, dragon mini-boss from, here he is. So, let's, I'm going to use Black Hole Bomb on him. And I'm just going to do this once to show that you can. You can pause buffer to do that. There's a boss that you can really cheese that way. I don't know if it counts as cheesing, but I'm not actually going to do that against that boss. We're just gonna play it straight. But I just wanted to show that you could do that. There's a life. Might as well grab it. All right, so we're a little low. I gotta watch my weapon energy consumption because I got a plan here. So we got to be a little bit careful. So we want to make sure we get. All right, so I'll just talk over this. So here we go. All right, so now this part. You could use concrete, but I'm going to need it later. Now, if I take the left, I can get an E-Tank, but I don't need it. Well, I might without my helmet, but I'm not going. I can't remember the last time I went for that E-Tank. I like to just really quick jump up that way and be on my way. I don't want to worry too much about that. So here we go. And so I could have gone for that E-Tank and then went all the way back down, but I don't need. We don't need that many E-Tanks. I mean, maybe I will without my helmet, but I should probably rethink that. No. I don't know. We're doing our best. We're taking our time. Alright, let's see if I can take out these guys. Alright. Didn't even need it, but that's okay. Yeah, I gotta try to conserve some weapon energy, because I don't have my M-Tank. I like to have an M-Tank going through here. I certainly don't need it, but it's nice to have. Alright, this boss is actually pretty cool. It's called the Spike Pushers. The spike balls that they're going to push at us are instant death, so we got to watch out for that. So we got to push the balls back at them to damage them. And if they make it all the way to the end, they're gonna start to fire an arrow shot. We'll watch out for that. And that orange guy can shoot like a powerful shot. Like, well, I didn't let him, but so I want to do the last 4. It doesn't matter which ones you hit, however many times, but I want to do the last 2 until they're down, and then the top 2 I'll only have to hit them once. So now those guys on top are gonna start shooting. Ah, shoot! I was trying to explain it. Now that they've made it to all the way to the edge of the screen, they can shoot those arrows at us. So we gotta watch out for that. So you gotta be moving to dodge them. So those guys will not come back now. So I just got these 2. Well, I don't know if I explained that well enough or not, but we got them. Do a little dance as I beat them. Yeah. All right. I don't know how well I explained that while I was playing, but we did fine. I think I took 1 hit. It's fine. All right. You'd think that you could use Magma Bazooka because it's like a spread shot and push back 3 of them at once, but I've tried that before, and it does not do very well. The best weapon, besides the Buster, that I've ever had much success with against those guys is actually Plug Ball, but yeah. All right. Now, I do have the Energy Bouncer, but I want to kind of pay attention to what I picked these up with. I do want B-Bomb and Rush Jet, so we'll do this. Alright. Now, there's a 1-up on the left. I don't really need 1-ups. I'd rather have E-tanks for this challenge. So, alright, we'll go this way. So here's what I'm going to do. Ready? Boom. And then switch to Jewel. And if I fire it fast enough, yeah. And I love this, that it bounces them back. I don't need to get that. So, not only does it block those, like Skull Barrier would block those, but this actually knocks them back, and you can use them as a projectile against your enemies. I think that's awesome. Alright. So I got... if you go for the Mr. Perfect run of this game, you can save in between stages, but for Wily stages, you gotta do the whole castle in one shot and no damage. But you can use weapons. So if you do that, if you play that, you learn this place, and you know what's coming. So I've done that, not that recently. So what I want to do, these guys like build like a hologram. So if I do this, I'll take out all those guys. Yeah, they like put like a fake picture of where, I don't know how you describe that. Like they, above those spikes there. See? So if I'm not careful where I jump there, I'll jump through that false floor and hit the spikes. So we don't want that. But you can just use Rush Jet to get across. You don't have to. Like I could go down there, but what's the point? It's fine. And then here, again, you can make this jump, but I have failed it. It's not worth it. So now this is going to be Hanabiran again. If he lands just to my left or just to my right, we can roast him. There he is! Yes! That's what you're looking for. Yeah! I don't know what the odds are. I don't know if he's equally likely to land on both ones. But that was very good. And I'm lower on C-Shot, but I want to get this with T-Blow. We're going to want T-Blow. So we're going to do it that way. Alright. I'm trying to decide if I want to go for the E-Tank down there. I only have one. I should probably go for it. I almost never go for the E-Tank. And I probably should have gone for the one in Wily Stage 1. But I'm going to go for it. Normally I don't go for this, but please don't fail. Alright, I'm going to use Jet to get across. Because then these tight jumps, you can make them. You can make those jumps, but I've got Jet. I'd rather just take my time, use my Jet. And in fact, I'm going to go all the way back. We're not going to mess around with this. Okay. Should I hit these guys with B-Bomb? Yeah, I'm going to hit these guys with B-Bomb. You can let there do that. Alright. Just because if you take too much damage, like normally I'll do this, right? If you shoot them, then you can do the dance and get over them. But I'll try to do it again. There we go. You do like a circle like this, yeah. So like, and this one I can just go, alright. But if I take like enough hits from those guys, I'm going to be down. Because I'm taking double... Oh, that's lucky! Because I'm going to take double damage. I want that with B-Bomb. I don't think I need much Jet. I need a little bit of Jet later, but I'll have something I can do. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick. Let's see here. I don't want to go for any of these. They're too dangerous. Watch out for this. Yeah, you got to be real careful. And then turn around right there. Get that guy. Ooh. Oh, boy. I don't know that I needed to get that. Again, that life, I'm not going to go for it. I could go for it. So this is just for safety. It's not that hard to make this jump, but I put him there just because. Now if I go here, one shot. You could have had them both with one shot. Now watch this. I'm not gonna stay here and farm forever, but I'm just gonna test. I'm just gonna show you that you could do this, and I can go like this. Hit those guys, go back. Hit those guys, go back. So when I did my my Mr. Perfect, there we go. And then yeah, get it with something, because this is why you want the energy balancer. Right? Because look at all... Wow, this is really lucky. So, like, each of these are going to something else. But if I didn't have the energy balancer, I'd have to fire this and shoot it again before each one. Alright, so that's enough. That's enough. I'm just showing that you could do that. So, but when I did my Mr. Perfect, I did that all the way to full every time. Just because you want every advantage you can get. Now, you want to jump off here and just kind of run off that platform and go. And it's one of the hardest jumps in any Mega Man game. But, like... I did not know you could do this Rush Jet trick when I was doing, like, that was a perfect drop. If you drop him perfectly, you can get him in there. And I did not know that when I did the Mr. Perfect runs. I just went for it, and sometimes I died. Now, this one's a little bit easier. You don't want to put Rush there, because it can shoot you into the ceiling. But if you jump too early here and bonk your head, you'll still make it. Oh, that time I actually made it. But if I jumped too early and bonked my head, I would have still made that jump, because the water makes me jump higher. So I would have still made it. I would be able to, like, safely float to where I was going. Alright. We're on our way. Here we go. Alright. Okay, on our way here. Trying to decide if I want to use... A good weapon to use here is Jewel Satellite. I'm going to do it without it. You could use it here and just smoke all these guys, because this guy's going to shoot. If you're not careful, you can take some hits here, but we're just going to go. take this guy out. There we go. And then if you jump here, if you just fall, you're going to drop down another screen. If you jump, you can get to here. There we go, and yes. Alright, now I want to get this Stomper before he gets close to me. There we go. Nice. Alright, one more Stomper. And I'm just going to tell you guys something. Ooh, man, I'm getting lucky with these drops. I want with, I guess, Concrete Shot. Alright, so see where it says Dr. Wily up there? If you send a Hornet up there, he'll bring you a health. There's a health pellet hiding in there. That's kind of cool. I don't need it. I have full health. I would have got it if I needed it. Alright, so this is going to be a 3-phase battle. It's pretty tough until you learn it. I'm pretty good at it. I am going to use my weapons to great effect here. But doing this with just the busters is definitely a challenge. So if you jump on this, you can get a jump on them. And I'll nail them with Trident. So that part will not open while these missiles are still going, right? That was actually really good. Alright. And the reason I wanted to fill up T-Blow, you don't have to. I can beat him without it. But if I use T-Blow here, now those spikes will not kill me, but they will damage me. And I could pause buffer this, but I don't care to do that. Alright, so that's easy enough. 4 T-Blows. It uses the whole bar, but you smoke them. Bazooka's good there, but you can still take tons of hits. I'm okay at doing that without it, but for the purposes of this, okay, watch out for this guy. I jumped too early. Nuts. Alright, we gotta be a little careful here. Crap. Well, I didn't do it a single time, but you want to jump over 2 of them with a single jump. That's the trick. I failed it twice. Oh well. I'm doing fine. I mean, nuts. Yeah, but you can do that. I've beaten him without damage before, and with the Buster, but I think that's a cool boss. It's intimidating when you first get here for the first time, but I don't know, I approve of that. So, like, we're down, like, I have no T-Blow. That's something I want to watch out for. But, now, this is the stage where I can get an M-Tank. So, if I already had an M-Tank, then I could just go willy-nilly, and then I would use my M-Tank right before getting the next one. But since I don't, I gotta be a little more careful. I should have jumped there. Alright, so this stage, it's like the no gravity area. So how this works is, if I shoot to the right, it's kind of like Mega Man 4 for Game Boy. Like, boom, it like pushes me that way. Right, so it'll propel you back the other way. Since you can't move. Like, I'm pressing left to right, you can't move, right? So if you shoot to the right, it'll start gliding you to the left. And then you shoot again, you go faster, you go faster. There's up to 3 speeds. So it's like +3 and -3, right? So like 0, if I fire, now I'm +1, now I'm even. Now I'm 1, 2, 3, or whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm sure you understood that. All right, that guy's gonna respawn. Nope. And here's another part. Just for the sake, this jump here. It doesn't look tough, but that front spike on the top can get you. Just for the sake of this, because if I die, I have to put my helmet on. So just for the sake of maintaining that, I'm using Rush Jet here, and I don't care. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I mean, Rush Jet isn't cheating. It's just... Alright, so if I drop down here, I'm trying to think what I want to use. I gotta fill up T-Blow, right? Yeah. I guess so. I guess. Alright. Because I'm used to... Because usually when I go through here, I'm very close to getting a free fill-up. So I want to... Let's try to see if I can get a... See if I can maybe get some weapon drops or something like that. I don't know. Like, I would like to use T-Blow right here and just smoke these guys. But... I don't want to use the energy. And there's an achievement, that the health that was there, there's an achievement for going through the whole game without picking up a single health drop. And that one, you have to, like, use Hornet Chaser to, like, lodge it into the wall or something like that in order to not get it. That's kind of cruel. I remember getting that one. I've gotten every achievement. Alright, let me pay attention here. So if you know where to go, this isn't so bad. But you could get into all kinds of trouble with these guys. So here's what you're going to do. So if you know what's coming, you go here, and if you have one, you use your M-Tank right now. Because this guy... Oh no! This guy grabs you. You grab the M-Tank, and then you blast your way back. So you could get that M-Tank without doing it that way. But that's like... Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. And when I did the no damage challenge, I went through here, I used Jules. Oh, we definitely want that. What do I want to get that with? I guess T-Blow again, right? I'm going to want Trident coming up here. I'm going to take it for T-Blow. Is it full? Okay. Because if it's full, you get 4 charges. Now, what you could do the same thing here. You could put on Jewel Satellite and farm these guys if you really wanted to. But we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Alright, so there's going to be a lot of these cannons. They take 6 buster hits, but they take 3 tridents. If you spread them out. There we go. So we're going to... Okay, 1, 2, 3. So a little bit of a tricky spot here. And the trident... I want to get that. The trident can shoot through this guy's shield, so I can... Okay. Okay. Oh, that... okay. Oh my... Oh, no! I scrolled it back! Oh, I really thought I could beat it all. That's so unfortunate. I got scrolled back far enough from getting hit by that Met that the other Joe shot at me and knocked me in. That's a poor way to fail that. Wow. That's too bad. I thought I could run the whole castle. But I do have a plan. I have a plan. I have a plan. I have a plan. Nuts! That would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. Alright, let me gather myself here. Alright, because I expected to make it through here. Let me gather myself. Okay. So, Alright. We're okay. That would have been so amazing. Alright, well. Alright. You'll see my plan when we get to it. Alright. Nuts, man. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Because this guy can get me. Alright. Alright. Let's stay focused here. Come on. Oh, man. What a tough way to fail that. Alright, it's fine. Alright. Ooh, nice. Alright, and ha. Alright, and then we wait for this guy. Yeah, I was focused on battling this guy, and the other guy got me. That was kind of a tough break. I'll use Pugball. There's going to be a big stomper coming. Alright, here we go. And take out that guy. Alright, well, we have full health. Alright, well, here comes the boss, and I wanted to go after him. If you don't know what's coming, I wanted to... Oh, that's kind of cool. So, I'm going to take this guy on. It's the Twin Devils. He's weak to Black Hole Bomb. You can crush him pretty quick if you know what you're doing, or if you're really good, if you're better than me. I'm going to try to beat him no damage with just the Buster, because I would have beaten him with the helmet, with no helmet. This is the one I really wanted to show off beating with no helmet, so... Alright, and here comes 1. So you can get 2 hits per pass. He takes 2 damage from the Buster. So it takes 7 passes if you're using just the Buster. So let's see if I can do it. Oh, failed already. Well... Doesn't mean I wouldn't have beat him without the helmet. Nuts. This was going to be pretty stressful if I had to do it. So, alright, well. After 2 passes, he's going to come. After this one comes down. There we go. Black Hole Bomb shreds him, but Black Hole Bomb's very good in the final stage. Which is after this, so. Man, that would have been amazing. Alright, let's see if I can stay focused. And you can't do anything, just so you know, you can't do anything to him until he opens up. Alright, I think this boss is awesome. A lot of people hate the devil bosses, they just can't be bothered to learn them. I think this one's fun. Alright, there we go. Definitely one of the more stressful parts of the Mr. Perfect run is beating this guy. Because you make one mistake, and he's got you. Yeah, we're doing fine. So I took 1 hit. I hope to beat him just the 1 hit. That would be mildly impressive, I hope. Alright, here we go. Alright, and then the next one that comes down is when he's coming. Yeah, you gotta memorize. Not only do you have to memorize where these, because these are in the same pattern every time, just mirrored from when he switches sides, right? So not only do you have to memorize. Oh man, come on, stay focused, stay focused. That's one of the harder ones because you're not jumping over both of them. You could jump over the one that's 3 high, but I try to jump over the ones that are 1 high and 2 high, like that's a 1 and a 2. But you not only have to memorize the pattern of where they go, but you got to know when the eye is going to come, so you know when there's your opening to get your hits in. Because if you're not ready for that, maybe you'll get him on the way up, but if you fail to get him on the way across, then he takes twice as many passes. Like, if you only get 1 hit per pass and you're using the Buster, it'll take 14 passes of this. You're bound to make a mistake, right? Alright, so we're doing fine. I hope... Oop, I'm not paying... Oh, see, I missed it right there. I was too busy talking. I was looking at my health to see if I had more than half, because I want to beat him with more than half health so that I can, in theory, say that I would have beaten him no helmet. I did it when I was practicing. But it could be more pressure, obviously, so you can't say for sure that it would have been the same, but that's okay. Well, I'll show you what I'm going to do in the next stage. I got a plan. So this one, and... Oh! I can't believe I did that. How many lives do I have? I cannot believe I did that. Oh, you know what? I refuse to use... I'll use B-Bomb. I don't care. You could see that I could beat him. I got busy talking. Nuts! That was so bad. Alright, I'll show you what you can do with B-Bomb, and then I got a plan for the next stage. No, I can't believe I did that. So if you're really good... So you jump, and then when this one comes, the second one comes down, you put it there, and then you hit it, and then you pause. And then you hit it, and then you pause. Oh, if I would have got him there, that would have been 3 hits. He takes 7 black hole bombs to finish him, so... If you're really good, unlike me, you can get all 5... No, he takes 5 hits. If you're really good, unlike me, you can get 5 hits in a single pass and destroy them. I can't do it. The most I've ever gotten is, I think, 3. 1, 2... Alright, let's see if I can get all 3 here. Nope, I can only get 2. Maybe I can get... Nope, that would have been cool. Alright, so one more pass with the Buster and I finish him. Well, whoops. Jeez. Alright. Talking and playing is with... Oh my gosh, I'm so bad! Oh, talking and playing is harder than you think. Well, I hope I don't look like a super noob at this game. Alright, we can finish him on this pass and then... Alright, I'll show you my plan for the next stage. This isn't gonna look that clean. Oh well. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright, Wily Stage 4. And I'll just tell you, this one has all the refights and Dr. Wily. Okay? So, let's see, what do we want? We need concrete. Alright. It really doesn't matter at this point, and I'll show you why when we get there, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. There's going to be these lasers. Oops, I want Plug Ball for him. Yeah, I have made it through all 3 of those stages going for Mr. Perfect, and I got hit by that Met. So that's why I learned that Plug Ball would take him out. And there's one later that I'm going to use Hornet Chaser. So like that blocks those. You could just tank the hits. Probably not a great idea to do that without your helmet, but you could do it like that one. So to get this guy, if you want to be careful not to get damaged, Hornet Chaser can get him. If you space him out enough, eventually it will. Oh! I was watching the Hornets! I got hit. Alright. If you line this up perfectly, you can do that. And then I can coil up there and grab those to keep my concrete shot full. This concrete shot, very valuable. You gotta use it through this stage to get through here. And it's useful against the final boss in one of the phases. So, let's see. Plug. I got this memorized. And ha! Alright. If you get it just right, he won't even fire. Alright, so you go here. And here. You could grab that with Hornet. I'm not going to, and I'll show you why. You could jump this with Rush, or you can just make it. I'm just going to drop down, and here's what I'm going to show you. So here's a teleport room. I got 2 E-tanks, 1 M-tank, and the energy balancer. So just for the purposes of this, I am going to load my checkpoint save that I have prepared, that I used to practice. Alright. So, as you can see, we load that. We've got no helmet. We're ready to go. Alright, so I'm going to start with Magma Man. I'm going to do this in a way that I can try to mitigate damage, because they're each going to drop a health pellet. So let's go. So let it fire. Jump over. Okay, didn't quite finish him, but... And he, like, refills his... Oh! Oh, man, that stunk. He, like, refills his little flame thing. Alright. That wasn't horrible. Let's go to... Tornado Man next. Let's see how we do here. There we go. That's what you want him to do. The one danger is that the plug balls go around the screen, and if you fire them too much, and you got 3 of them spinning around, spinning around, spinning around, you can't fire another one until they dissipate or whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It might hit him if he's at the apex of his jump or if he's on the ground. Alright, let's go. Plugman's next. So I can, like, ding his plug shots with this and damage him. But it's a little more dangerous than you think. Yeah, I'm not great at fighting him, even with his weakness. He's definitely the hardest robot master. Alright, let's see. Let's go with... yes, we'll take on Hornet Man next. This weapon's made to take out these Hornets. Here we go. And you can charge it. So if we get just right, get all three. Charge shot, charge shot, charge shot. All three. Charge shot, he's down. And if you think that was fast... You know what? I want to save him because it's an easy kill. Let's go to... Let's take on Concrete Man next. He's probably the only mildly threatening one left. I don't want him to fire first. He doesn't. Okay, we should be fine. And this will break them too, so that's convenient for us. Oh, I took damage. That's fine. All right. Let's see. Let's go to Splash Woman next, mainly because if I do take a hit from the Trident, it's 12 damage, and even if I take only one hit, the health pellet will not fully heal me. I'm hoping to not take any hits from her. Okay, watch out for this. Oh. I could definitely kill her faster, but I wanted to be extra careful. Alright, only got 2 left. Let's do, I'm going to do Galaxy Man next, and I'm not going to use Concrete, because I'm going to want that for the boss. I do have an M-Tank, too. So I'm going to save the Concrete. Hopefully I can still beat him with no damage or only get hit like once. And then I can get full health from the next one. Because I saved Jewel Man for last. Because I should be able to roast him, because I'm going to use his weakness. So take your time, lock in. I want to do this no damage, so I can set myself up for the next battle. Or for the final battle. If you just take it slow, you should be able to do it. There's pretty much no reason to ever get hit by Galaxy Man if you know what he's doing. Just prepare for him to... You jump there in anticipation of him doing the swooping move. And then if he goes in the sky, he's far enough away from you. You position yourself far enough away that you're still not going to get hit. Like, see, if he swooped at me, he would have gone under me. And if he goes up in the sky, then I go under him. Oh, that was a little dangerous. I think you can fit 4 shots in if you're really good. I'm not really good. Alright, no damage. We got him. Yeah, alright. And the last one is Jewel Man. And if I use his weakness and I do the dance, you could beat him with 2 black hole bombs. And it's good to save those. They're useful for the final boss, too. So let's see if we can do it. Jump, jump. Yes, we got him. Jump, jump. So that's 4 hits right there. Jump. There we go. Haha. That's just so satisfying to learn that. Alright. Well, we made it to Wily. Take a deep breath here. Alright. The first form, some people use Trident. I use the Buster. So he's going to be shooting these eggs at us. Bam! Awesome looking egg. So you could just... People will do this really impressive. I cannot. So I only shoot at eggs that he fires when he's going backwards. I wait, take my time, and I never want to jump. You always want to stay on the ground. It takes 3 hits to knock him back, and it's possible to knock him back, and it just hits him in the foot and does nothing. So if I want to... See, I messed it up there. See, take your time, take your time, take your time. I only want to fire at eggs that he shoots while he's going backwards, because then it'll be timed just right. And it's not always every other one. He's not on exactly... cycle that will line it up for that. But if I take my time, I should be okay. This one, yes. Then the next one, I think I'm going to have to let... Whoa! Okay, well, that one would have been good. I'm going to let this one pass. Alright. It's harder than you think. It's harder than you think. This should be the last egg. Alright. And then I want to switch to C-Shot, and I can actually sneak a shot in when he gets to the... When his health bar fills up. Go. Missed it. Shoot. That was a bad start. I wanted to hit him with C-Shot there. Alright, we go under, and 1, 2, run away, and this will go over my head. Wait, what's he doing? Is he going forward? No, okay. If he starts going backwards, I want to sneak some shots in with Trident. 1, 2, run away. Alright, now this, you don't have to do this, but 1, 2, if you jump there, you lead it. The only reason you do that is because, well, I could have hit him with Concrete there, too. If you do that 4 times, that's... 1 fewer shot of concrete that it takes, and then you can get up down faster. 1, 2, run. And he's going to do it. See? Because I did it with Trident last time, I could finish him with Trident. Boom. Alright, perfect, perfect, perfect. No damage, Wily, so far. Wow. Alright, and I'm just going to say this now. I'm going to try to place Coil so I can bounce up there and nail him with his weakness as his bar is filling up. Ready? Go for it. I might have this. I might have this. This is actually really hard. Come on. Got him! 3 damage for that. That's really good. Alright, I should have this. Nope. He's really hard to get. Okay. I'm going to use my weapons here. I would like to use T-Blow there. but that'll like take away his projectiles, and that's why I want to have an M tank. You don't need it, but I like to do it. And this is the safest way to face him, in my opinion. Some people just sit down on the bottom and complain for every sec. Oh, and complain when he doesn't come down close enough to get hit by plug ball there. But I like to take the offensive to him. Let's see. I like to take the offensive to him and just spend my time in the menu switching weapons. Okay, this one I could probably dodge it, but oh, I'm gonna use my M tank because I definitely want to beat him with no helmet. I just want to show that I mostly did okay, but I like to try to switch weapons because sometimes you can hit him with Hornet, sometimes you can hit him with Magma. Like there's stuff you could do instead of just being on the bottom complaining the whole time. And this is the best one for me when he's above me using the balls. Oh, as I fail it. But if you jump straight up, you'll dodge them, and you can take them out with Hornet. So I want to grab those, and then I can get it with Plug. Like if you're going for the no damage, Mr. Perfect, this is probably the safest way you're going to do this. So between B-Bomb and T-Blow, you can like cancel all his attacks if you're good enough with it. One more hit. Yeah, we got him. Alright, so I noticed I beat him with no helmet. And I was doing this when I was practicing. And we're going to see some interesting effects of that. It's not as cool as I would have thought. There's a couple spots that could have made it be even more cool, but alright, one of the better endings in Mega Man. See, now I've got my helmet on. But when I first got here, I almost just turned it off when I was practicing. Because I assumed the ending would just be the same. But no, there is something we're going to see later. So, but sadly, they don't let you come in here with this without your helmet. But if you haven't seen this ending, the first time I saw this, I thought this was amazing. And the attention to detail here. Like, look at that. That's obviously from Mega Man 1. And, like, he's wearing... You don't have to beat him with Rolling Cutter, but he's wearing the Rolling Cutter. Or is that... Wait, is he wearing Rolling Cutter, or is he wearing, Thunderbeam? Actually, I think that's the Thunderbeam costume. And there's Bubble Head, right? And there's Top Spin. I love that the attention to detail. That's definitely Pharaoh Shot. That is regular Mega Man, like the Buster, but I'm pretty sure he was using Beat. Remember, Mega Man 5? The awesome Beat. And then, unfortunately, there's Mega Man... Well, not unfortunately, but Mega Man 6, he must have ran out of Silver Tomahawk there, because it's the weakness to all the forms. But that's Wild Coil, but they turned it to 8-bit somehow, which is amazing. Because there are 8-bit, like, fan games of 7 and 8, but they came out after this game. So this is just... They did it just for the ending there. That's, what weapon is that from Mega Man 8? Is that Flash Bomb? Must be, right? I don't remember what he's weak for. And then, was that Mega Man and Base at the end there supposed to be? With the Buster? I don't know. I just think that's awesome. That was like Rush Projector. Which is still better than Rush Search. I hate Rush Search. It's so stupid. Oh, I was hiding this from you. What is it? Yeah, I'm just blasting through this. Dr. Light was taken away by the police. It was a fake police robot. Yeah. Oh, Fake Man. Should I play Fake Man stage on this? I could. Maybe I'll try it. And if it comes out terrible, maybe I'll just cut the video early. Get him to a hospital. No. Yeah, so that's Fake Man. But there's 2 of them, I guess. Dr. Light. And Proto Man. You're a fool, Mega Man. It's a trap. Yeah. Fake video. Well, the video wasn't fake, but he had an actor. He had a robot Dr. Light. I have to help him. You're naive as always. Do what you want. Alright. And of course, Mega Man tries to help him, and he gets fried! If he was a human, he would be dead. That would have electrocuted him. Oh, and that's a Dr. Light robot. That's how they made that film at the beginning to try to incriminate Dr. Light. Yeah. Oh noes! I'm glad that wasn't Dr. Light, but that poor robot. Yeah, Mega Man, he's got a good heart. I hate that Mega Man 8 happened and they made him talk like a little girl like this. Oh, they ruined his voice. And he made friends with Duo. Yeah, I hate Mega Man 8. But this game brought it back. Yeah, once again. And we're not done yet. We still have a great ending coming up. This game began the, I guess, tradition now. Well, a lot of fan games adopted this, where they'll show in the ending, you'll see it, like not in sprite form, but just like pixel art or whatever of what the Robot Masters do. Because now, you know, they're not destroyed. We'll reprogram. Dr. Light like saves them. So we'll get to see what they actually are made for. Because most Robot Masters in the Mega Man series were not made for like destruction. They were made for something, right? Like Cutman was made to like be like doing forest work or whatever, and Gutsman was a construction robot, and Iceman was an Antarctic exploration robot, right? Jewel Man. Sadly, they do not have them go in numerical order. I'm a numbers guy. I love the numbers part. But this is awesome. And there's a costume that you can get for Roll that costs 200 bolts. So it costs more than the energy balancer and an M-Tank combined. And all it does is changes her appearance in the shop to her outfit that she wears in Mega Man 8. And it also shows it in the ending. But I don't know. I don't really like that costume. I like her original little red dress. But yeah, look at Mega Man heating up. Look how happy Dr. Light is in that like oil jug thing, oil tube thing or whatever. It looks like those oil cans from Flame Man stage in Mega Man 6, and he's got used a hot tub. And they show like the enemy roll call here. It doesn't say their names, but Hornet Man, what do you think he's gonna do? So and they all go with somebody else. Like he's helping with Beat's helping him like. They're watering the plants and stuff. I think this is awesome. So, man. So this game came out 10 years after Mega Man 8 and Mega Man... Did Mega Man Base come out the same year as Mega Man 8? I don't know. No, Mega Man... I'm not going to say something without the information right in front of me. I want to say Mega Man Base came out a little... It couldn't have been much after. It was in 1998 that Mega Man 8 came out. And Mega Man Base came out for the Super Famicom. When did the N64 came out? It was already out. So, I don't know. I don't know when Mega Man Base came out. But Mega Man 8 came out in 98, and this game came out in 2008. So 10 years after the last numbered entry. And this was like the return to the roots. And a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people thought like, oh, you know, all these great innovations like the charge shot and the slide. Why can't I have them? I don't know. The slide actually, I'm okay with the slide. I don't really miss it, really. But I can see that, but the charge shot, I don't really like the charge shot. I don't like relying on it. I don't like constantly, because if I have it, I want to always be using it, right? And like some fan games, and I'm thinking there's specifically one really good fan game. I'll just say it. It's Mega Man Unlimited, like one of the very, very best fan games. And you can choose to play with or without the Charge Buster, and I always play without it. And that game is tough as nails too. And I choose to play it without the Buster because that, to me, that's how Mega Man feels. You can slide in that game, so it'd be more like Mega Man 3. But, man, I should play that on my channel. That'd be amazing. Maybe it could spread a little more interest in it. I mean, it's not like it's got enough. It's got the interest it's going to need at this point. And there's Concrete Man chasing down Dr. Wily there. It kind of reminds me of what, like, I think Gutsman would be doing if he was in the same situation. But, there's Tornado Man. I love this part. This is a missed opportunity, in my opinion. Let's see what's going to happen here. He's like, I interpret this to me like he's training with Mega Man or whatever. Lose the helmet, man! And they should have changed that specific artwork and showed him without his helmet. But here they do. And I'm glad I watched this through and knew this was going to happen when I was practicing. So that they do let you put the Produced by Capcom in there, and they do have you land without the helmet to like show that you did that. So, all right. That wasn't a horrible run. Don't pay too much attention to that clear time, because if you remember, I loaded my checkpoint save to get my helmet back off at the refights there. I think my record's 4. It's in the 40s. I don't know exactly, but there we go. So I could put a save slot here. This is the one. So that's the one I started with for this time. So I don't feel the need to save. So yep, let's get out of here. So you know what? Let's play the special stage. Why not? This game's so much shorter than the last few that I played. I got time to do this. So let's see if I can remember how to get here. I think in the because I'm playing this on the Switch and on the Legacy Collection here. I think you got to get in it from here. No. Options. But I play the special stage so seldomly I don't remember how to find it. I know it's in here somewhere. Do I pick Game Start? And that, here we go, Special Games. Alright, so here's Hero Mode, Superhero Mode, Proto Man Mode. You can choose them from here. It's a little different. Oh, wait, but that's not the special stage. No. Nuts, where is it? Alright, now I'm determined to find it. It's in challenges, that's where it is. Alright, so if I go quit. And... where's challenges? Huh. Okay, this is a... there you go. Oh, it even says, challenges, endless attack, time attack are found under challenges in the main menu. Where's the main menu? Do I back out of here? Oh, see, this is so clunky. I kind of hate that they did it that way. That's a cool picture. Right there. But, extra challenges, records. Oh, I might as well look at my record. Endless attack. Completion of 40-39. I never made it in the 30s. That's pretty good. I like endless attack. Let's see. We'll do time attack. I don't need to read the rules. Yeah, let's do the special stage. This costs like $1 for a DLC too, and it's essentially all the mini bosses are in here. You get 1 life, no energy balancer, and the boss is Fake Man. So I don't know if I'll beat it on the first try. I might. I'm not that experienced with this. Oh boy, that was a pretty bad start. You wanna use your weapons. You're not gonna like. Oh, I thought there was gonna be an up and down there. Oh, that's clutch to get that. Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's play. Let's see how we do. I don't know if we'll beat it on the first try or not. I knew you were coming. Yeah. All right. And nope. And one of these guys, I remembered. Oh, come on! I remembered he was there, and I still took damage from him. Oh, tough break. All right. Let's see. It's been a while since I played this. I wasn't planning on doing this, but it spoke to me. All right. Well, full health. Alright, and they have your timer up there because it's challenge mode, or because it's time attack mode. And the game keeps track of like your best time on each stage, but in the next game they up the ante on that even more, and they like record your best stage. That motivated me way more to I don't know about get good, but to get a good run at it, because I like to have that. I like to be able to watch it, and it like saves your best run. I that the draw of doing that was more so than just having a good time. So I definitely, when I first had these games, spent more time in time attack in Mega Man 10 than I did in Mega Man 9. I gotta remember that I don't have the energy balancer now. Okay. Let's see, I don't have the stage memorized. Oh, Hanabi-ran. Yeah, so every mini boss is gonna be back. So we'll do our best. Oh no! Alright, if I can get him to land where I want him to. Nope. Oh boy. Alright, I'm doing alright. Oh man, he keeps going someplace I can't reach him. Oh gosh. Alright, that should be alright. Oh, that's not enough. There we go. I don't know how many. Alright, good enough, good enough, good enough, good enough. Okay, let's see here. What's down here? And, wait. I'm gonna do this. Get that guy out of here. And I could go up there, but is there an up and down? No. Okay. I gotta be a little bit careful here. And the boss is weak to... Oh, it's this guy? Alright, I'll show you what you can do with this guy. You can bring him down with the Hornet, and then... do that. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. So every mini-boss in the game is in this stage, and the Shark boss from the Mech Shark Tank, or whatever, from Wily Stage 2 is also in this stage. So it's very long. It's meant to be an endurance test. There's no one-ups, no energy tanks. And the boss is Fake Man, and he's weak to... Okay, oh, it's the hippos. Or, I keep saying hippo... Oh. They're in different order. There's only one? Or is there two? I can't remember. This part. I just think this is funny. Ready? Oh! You don't have to do that, but I think it's funny. Take him out with something that'll drop something, but let's see what I can do with this guy. What if I do this? Oh, that's actually... He is weak to that, but he's more weak to this. Oh, okay. But your, the boss is going to be Fake Man, and he is weak to Jewel Satellite. But Jewel Satellite is excellent for this part. So I'm going to use it here. We got to be a little careful here. Okay. Oh, wow. Alright. And I want to grab that. I want to make sure I have full jewel... I mean, you don't need to have full jewel satellite, but I would like to have full jewel satellite. And it's also great here, too. Ready? Bink, bink, bink. Yeah, take that. Take that. Get him. Oh, boy. Well, I did not mean to use another one. Okay, that was pretty bad, but that's okay. Can I even make this? Can I even get back? There we go. I could have probably also got out of there with concrete shot. Alright, so I gotta be a little bit careful. I used quite a bit of jewel satellite. I'd like to save it. I could probably beat him without it, but what is going on here? Oh, it's the Mega Mech Shark. Okay. I'm gonna fight him the same way I did. Oh, in Wily 2. Where is he? There he is. I think this boss is awesome. Not even the... They don't even have boss music while you fight him here. It's just... He's like a mini-boss. That's crazy. I want to hit all these. There we go. Okay. And I used some T-Blow. I kind of wasted some on that screen with all those UFO guys. But whatever. We'll show you how you fight them with it. And you cannot play the stage without your helmet. So, alright. Let's do our best. See, I took damage, but not lethal damage there. And those droppers... See, I missed that one? It has to be closed. Come on! There we go. Not that hard, but... Alright, here we go. See if I can do a better job. Oh, and I didn't mention this before, but these lasers this guy shoots, if you use Black Hole Bomb, it can absorb them. Just like when... Oh, I jumped too early. Again, man. But it can absorb them just like with, just like Wily's projectiles. Like... Alright, we're doing fine. Alright, one more hit. Oh, wow. I thought I could defeat him before he fired that. That's okay. Let's go like this. And if I place this properly, maybe I can get them both? Nope. Alright, that's fine. Let's just get him with the buster. Oh, don't hit me, don't hit me. Okay. Alright, we're almost there, we're almost there. Now that's one of those ones that has, like, it's a Met. So we'll take him out. I normally would just leave him there, but I want the health. And he dropped one too, so I can get another one. I have almost full health, and I did not remember that was there. I can fill up with jewel satellite. So that stage took me 5 minutes to get to the boss. That's kind of crazy. I'm sure I've done better when I was practicing, but like when I was going for a good time or whatever. So he's going to fire 6 shots, then he has to reload. It's like a revolver. So I'm not great at him. I don't fight him that much. But you reflect him back at him like, bank, bank, and then you... Oh, I shot the wrong way. Alright, well, I don't know what else can damage him. Alright, we got him. That wasn't terrible. If you're good, you can beat him without running out of jewel satellite. I imagine you can just leave the one jewel satellite running and just keep dodging him and beat him only using one weapon. One shot of it, but... Alright. But I do like that I could practice any of these stages I wanted. And, well, more so the castle stages, so... And there's other challenges and stuff. Endless Attack is actually really fun. My record, I think, is 116 screens. There's other challenges, so... I don't know. Overall, great game. I'm going to wrap this up now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do the same no helmet challenge for Mega Man 10, but it works a little bit different, and I'm not quite as good as it, but at that game. But I'm going to do my best, and hopefully it'll be fun. So thanks for watching, and this is Joe Bif Bowling. Sadly, putting down one of my favorite games, because that was a lot of fun, and I wish I did a little better, but I think it was still cool. Alright, see you guys next time. Go away, Mega Man 8 music.